in, you fools! Naive to think that the gate... Surely. Push through the opposition. We must find the door.
Okay.
Continue your search in the tower.
Lost?
I am.
Something wrong? Are you across the bridge? Are you trying to do the puzzle?
By the way, there's a book about that, no? By the way, there's a book about that, no? I have no mouth and I'm a scream.
Rampage ends now! control your fate!
Get rest. Try to get rest.
In all of time!
The thread is too heavy. The knot is too tight. I can't. It's gone. Wait, we've moved. Look around. My word. The settlement is hardly built. The distortion threw us into the past.
Interlopers, lay down your arm, and it will be easy. Bring them down! Fast!
I wish to get clear from fire. Times are dire. Now, find the distortion then.
Get jump down.
Excellent progress. 6 deeper below ground. Keep searching. They've come for the artifact. Do not
Alert the guard!
enemies in the wall.
Every sec. Nice. You want to do side boss, or you want to keep moving?
When making... Give me a moment. Stay away, get back to the other circle. Spread out.
Moved us. Again. Up the rope seems the only way out. Go. I'll catch my breath. What happened here? Did the distortion cause this?
Yes.
What have they done? Go to the temple. I need to understand what's happened.
Yes, we'll pause that after this. One sec. 10 minutes. I know.
A sec.
Forged a defensive pact with Perry. Wasn't in the tower. I fear they built this temple around the knot. Let's go. Well, I was right. Here it is. Matriarch! Allow us to neutralize the distortion. I've waited. Your stand is over! I see
This.
I did. Oh, I know.
Woohoo!
Everybody need monster helm.
Awesome.
We have emerged. I feel different. The
Alright guys, thanks for the group.
Here. What's next?
I'll be back soon, madame.
Hello. Ancient. course you'd. Chroniclers in script. But of course you'd.
Keep a note on you. You have come farther than those feeble undaunted, but you will fall just the same. And sand can cut like blades in the wind. Rocco 2 will prove this. Don't merely be a visitor to Somerset. Help uphold its justice. Over here. We must.
Last week was sunny as anything.
Need to see the wares?
hello, handsome man. So, something happened, but you go first and I'll tell you my story. So, first, you catch up and then I'll tell you what happened. So, go ahead, sir. How have you been? What happened? How's the car? Yeah. I mean, I have the... Hey, in my defense, I have the PS5 one, so I don't know if it's, great quality, but I can hear it. Oh, let me sit up for a second. Let me tell you the story. How do we start? So I'm in the Infinite Archive constantly, right? Just because I want them out, and I found out recently. I don't know if you want to get in there right now. I found out recently that how Perfect Row's worth like 20k, 24. It varies, right? But 20-ish k, right? At least. So everyone knows that. No one likes fishing, but I was like, all right, I'll do it. And Green always does it, so I'm like, okay, I'll go talk to you about, I don't know, Israel, addiction, whatever. We talk about everything except for fishing, right? While we're fishing, which is why I like fishing with her, right? So it's a fun time. And here's the issue. So I was just, when you have no friends around, you make the little group finder thing, you put in like quick daily, quick whatever, and people will join you every once in a while. Like, you meet some people, sometimes they're just, they hit the end of the round, they hit the boss. They hit that point and they just like, GG, bye. Okay, fine. You gotta go, you get it. But there's some people like me that if I say hi and you say hi, we're now best friends, right? Something happened. And I don't mean a good thing happened. I mean something happened, okay? So let me tell you. So, yeah. But I insist. Me being a friendly person is like, I befriend anyone who wants to, right? I mean, it's open door. But sometimes some crazies get in, and now you're stuck with why don't you answer my call? So let me get it. Let me explain. So before I do you want to start playing? Do you have anything you want to do, or do you just want to talk? No problem. Perfect. Cool. So let me tell you about my trauma as I sign up for more, right? Oh, why are you never online? What does it always do that? Are you a mysterious person? Oh no, you had one too? Oh, okay. But I have to say, and it's not, what was it? The joke in Mexico, it's not what she was wearing, it's not her fault. It was the criminal who did it. It's the criminal's fault. Don't blame the victim, right? But in this one case, I think I may have been guilty. The victim may have caused it. So let me just get in there, and then I can start, okay? 2 seconds before I start saying we're like victim, right? Okay, there. It is safe to travel, but it is not safe to tell you what's gonna happen. Okay, so I was in there by myself, and I think I'm not close to the mount. So I thought it was for the mount, which is the only reason I'm there. Okay, so sorry, I'm going everywhere. The reason I mentioned fishing. So I was with Green, and I got used to talking to Green, and she's very cool. And I don't know how old she is, but she's older, right? But she has like really funny takes, in my opinion, right? So I only say that to say she told me, hey, if you want to make money fast or consistently, get Perfect Grow, and that sells. That always works, right? Cool, got it. Copy that. What? So here's the issue. I think Green or someone like that, someone who's smart or plays the game too much, was like, hey, you can go in the Infinite Archive, and how this little baggie is like the crate of this, crate of that, and there's a provision one, and if you get that one, there's like a very high chance you get Perfect Grow and the dust. I think it's called Ethereal Dust. There's a bunch of like expensive stuff, right? He's like, oh cool, I'll do that. Yeah. Like I'm already in there, I'll do that too, right? So as I already did my little daily, already got my little mount piece, I'm just still in there because I'm trying to get more pieces. The further you go, the better the rewards, higher likelihood, whatever. So I'm just in there. I'm in there, by the way. And I put the little group finder thing up, and someone comes in and they say, it's like the 5th person out of like maybe 6 that day, right? Like, just people who join me, like, oh, okay, thank you for the help, whatever, and they hop off whenever, right? So this last one, this fifth one, because there's one after who I like trauma dumped on. Like, am I wrong? Like, was this I off or they off? Okay. So fifth person comes on and they say, "Hey, I think I've like I know your name or like I've seen you before." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in here a lot or like me, whatever, right?" And I have a pretty good memory, especially for like friends, right? So it's like, no, I would know your name, I would remember, whatever. All that to say, that's first problem right there. She is 36 years old. We're not even gonna say her name because she's out there somewhere, right? And right off the bat, it's I don't know how to say this, but some people just have a certain like certain tone where you're like, when you say what you're saying, what do you mean by that? Like it just there's like a certain like double speak to it where you're like, are you hitting on me, right? But it's like you're playing a game, you're ignoring it. So specifically, a lot. Okay, details, right? But I started getting the PSN messages, and I'm like, I'll check it later. She's like, hey, check your thing. I'm like, no, I'll check later. I'm playing the game. Well, I mean, like you, I'm just here to, do the thing and go home, right? Hey, family's here in 20. I gotta go, right? So I was just doing my thing, and she's like, check your, like, insisting, check your thing, and then I finally do it. And it's like, oh, it's a picture, like, and I didn't see it. I've been talking, you know me. I talk about stupid things, but nothing. I don't know how to say this, but it's like nothing crazy, nothing for me to be getting like, oh, that's a picture of, yeah. So I was like playing it off, like, hey, do I say thank you? Do I say like, no thanks? And like, you're just like, so just kind of like ignore it, breeze past it, right? Keep talking, and the more we talk, it's like, I will pay for this, I will pay for that. I'm like, I have, like, no one ever has too much money, right? But, like, I got it, you don't gotta do that, whatever. And she starts sending me, like, I feel like this is, like, a good farm, right? So, like, starts buying me things in the game, right? And I'm like, oh, cool, this is, yeah. Like, I insist. But it's like, okay, cool, like, thanks. But the entire time, it's like, what are you doing? Like, what is it? Hey, what do I gotta do here? So anyways, this all happened yesterday. I want you to know this is all recent. So there's still gonna be, you come back, enjoy your family. When you come back, there'll be more. There'll be more stories to tell, right? So anyways, I think I played this game with her for like maybe 4 hours. This game of me just kind of talking about, just going on, and she just keeps ramping up. Or can I call you? Can I FaceTime you? Can I see you? And I'm like, I say this with all humility. I don't think I have that great of a voice. I don't think I have like that. I don't know how to put this. Not like in a negative way, but I'm like, I don't think I'm that attractive. I don't think I was the instigator here. I don't know what's going on, but I know it's not me. Like, I'm not doing anything, right? So I was like, so more just thinking of like, because while she's like saying all these good things, I'm like, did I cause this? You're over here thinking like, maybe I'm the problem. I'm like, hey, the old joke, like, maybe you did just slutty, right? So, I was like, it's weird, right? Yeah.
I expected. Well, I
Yeah.
can't tell you what I expected, but you exceeded.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Like the weather, yeah. Oh, you just loot everything and then you get out. Not too long ago, I got this thing that's worth like 200K, so you just want to check. You just want to inspect. Everything that has a little, button over it, for sure. Exactly. And that's like the 5th time I've done it, so it's just. Mm-hmm.
legend live on.
Good show! Master Malchus requires this fragment, so I'll just pop it over to him, shall I?
Proving your worth. Glad to see other entities doing their share around here.
Gotcha. To finish up that story, right? Just the last of it was, I said, I like Minecraft. I guess I now own a Minecraft server. It's like, thanks, right? And then, I guess whoever's paying for her to pay for everything got mad, and I said, I have nothing to do. You know, I am not a factor here. And it's like, apparently I started a fight at home. So, yeah. So I got maybe like at 2, 3 a.m. started getting these texts like, who are you? And I'm like, I am no, you know, like, I am not involved. So anyways,
Excellent!
for sure. What I'm saying is, I don't know how I got dragged into this, but now I'm the cause of a domestic issue, which is just, it's not, yeah, it's not great. Not a great look. All of them. And my thing is, sorry, did I?
I'll bring your spoils to Master Malchus.
No, that's the worst part. At least then you're like, I would just, you know, go to a different watering hole, right? Like, there's some crazies here, let me just go somewhere else. No, it was just a group finder. So it was just like, hey, I recognize your name. I'm like, I doubt it. I don't think so. Yeah, I know you. And I started talking about myself, like, well, I've done, you know, again, that's the issue. That's how they get you, right? They fish. It was like, well, I do this, and then I like that. You're like, okay, I like that too, right? And then I guess liked it too much. I don't know. That's what I mean. I was innocently, you know what? For one day, for 30 seconds, I understood women. I was just hanging out. I really wasn't doing anything. I was just saying. You're like, I don't know how this became that, but I promise it wasn't that. So anyways, this all happened. So here's the issue. I've already done that. I'm still getting the drunk text of, I'm sorry. Hey, I will show you I'll send you a screenshot. Not a screenshot, like a screen recording. Yeah. Hey, clarify, just text. Where it's like, it's 3 in the morning, leave me alone. It's like, what's going on? And then it's this. I could, as charismatic as I am, I don't think I left that much of an impression in one day. I don't know what I'm yeah. Oh yeah. Well, what do you think it is? And I'll be for sure. what I really think it is, it's just people who are, hey, as I'm doing it, right? I think people who are just chronically online, so it's like, let me just let it out here. And you're like, well, I can just go do that outside so I'm not crazy because I, balance in my life, right?
Performed marvelously. Claim your reward and travel to the next batch of vile enemies.
Oh, hey. Just quick example, right? Because my pictures and the art and here, real quick. For this, nah, no. There you go. Four. 1, 2. Beautiful. I'm there. Oh, quick side note. We did it. We're so smart. Quick side note, because I know you have to go right now. Have you heard? This all started with her. I want you to know this. I'm gonna bring you in on some damaged goods here. We talked about role playing, right? Which is, again, in game. It's fun. It's the thief, the where. Misunderstood what I was saying about role play, right? But anyway, so again, it's very fun to an outsider. Oh, see.
I wonder how though I realized she could manifest like this. Still beyond me.
Yeah, you're right. My bad for speaking words. For sure. So, real quick, again, I mentioned roleplay, right? Let me check with the leaders, because I got a few, and I was trying to not, I know you gotta go, so I was trying to be quick. Let me see what that is.
I'm too smart for that.
Sec.
Smart enough to take the fragment to Malkest as well.
No, the lead. I didn't want to pause, because now you gotta go. But now I'm looking at it. Check what yours is. Okay. I got excited. I thought it was one of the crafting. Sir, whenever you have a chance, I need you to come over to the house in game. Please do not misunderstand the way someone else said it. And it's like, what's the closest city? Like Phoenix, right? Closest city. I'm like, in the game. Yeah, for sure.
Over there, where I had
Sure. Yeah. It's water and cooling that you need here. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I'm jumping around, but my point is, in my house, I made a cool thing. Like, you stuff around. I need you to see it. So going back to the roleplay, because there's a reason I'm saying these words. I promise. Hey, now I'm thinking every word I'm saying. I'm like, does that sound weird? Is that it's kind of PTSD that. So I mentioned roleplay, right? Like, hey, I like this, I like that. And someone in the trade chat was like, hey, selling roleplay. I'm like, let me see what this crazy person's up to. Yeah. It was one of those kind of days, right? So I was like, what kind? Luckily, it was a guess who did it. Like the classic murder thing. You go into their house, there's some clues. At the end of the thing, you find out. Again, that's fun, right? But that sounds fun. Yeah, exactly. Even if you didn't play World of Warcraft, you've heard of, what's it called? There's a server. I think it's like Moonglade or something like that. Where there's like a server where like all the creeps are on, just like role playing crazy things, right? But yeah, it's not Moongrave, it's Moon something. Anyway, but the point is, Moonshire, that's what it is. There's a server on World of Warcraft called Moonshire. It has been since the start of the game. It has been, you know how like servers, if you play it on the online game, it'll be like, light population, almost full, and there's a queue, right, when it's so full.
Are you done in here?
So I think it's Moonshire. Yeah, Moonshire has been at capacity with the queue since it started. So the game was in like vanilla. You're like, why is that? Because that's where the freaks are. That's where you can make some gold. Is what I'm gonna say, right? That's where they gather. And the thing is, everyone. I mean, if you have a brain, you hear it, you're like, that's different. That's cool. It's indifferent, right? And you move on. But there's some people who are like, I need to get in there. I need to see. I need to witness it. I need to whatever, right? And my cousin went in there, and all I'll say is he came back very wealthy. And you're like, God damn it! You're like, this is not exactly. I think you know the guy from Howard Stern. I think he's like he just something. The guy who's like, what are you doing? Just hanging around, like just none. I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, that guy. So, anyways, I mentioned roleplay, and someone in the chat was like, oh, good, this and that, and it's misunderstood in like the worst way, right? And I'm like, no. And speaking of roleplay, there's this great game. It's called Baldur's Gate, Dungeons and Dragons. It's fun, right? It's fantasy, and I wanted to say, I was like, hey, we should try. Hey, you're obviously into saying a lot of crazy things. Might as well get you, in a game where you get, you benefit from that, right? So a little side note, my little Baldur's Gate experience, if you have the game, we should stop everything and go play it. It is the ultimate role-playing game because, just to give some context, I made a Ranger Baldur's Gate 3. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so so I made a Ranger with a little background in like thieving. I basically good with animals, good at lying, good at sneaking, right? Simple. I found a bear, I talked to it, bear was mad, tried to talk before I killed it, befriended a vampire, created gunpowder, gave him a gun, vampire with a gun. Fun as game, again, just like crazy things happening, you're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, right? No. What's going on here? I did not know what's going on. I still like it. I did not. Make a whip thing. Okay. Okay, cool.
Confound my timing! I missed it!
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you fought well.
Okay. I'll look for the name. Yeah, he's like, we're doing this again. I'm talking about, yeah. Right. Sure, what it is.
Fighters don't get rewards. Our work is always satisfactory, and therefore it's a reward.
The filers wanted me to pass along.
Right, go find the treasure. Yeah, let's go. That's beautiful though. Hey, can we stop for 1 second? Kill this little thing here. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, proceed. That's what I was saying. I was like, I do not want to interrupt this. So, let me ask. Is it kind of like, again, I'm one of the people who are like, tell me the story, I even spoil it. Because I still want to go see what it is, right? But, what is it? Kind of like patches? Is it kind of like patches from like Dark Souls and all those where like every game he shows up and you're like, God damn it, I know exactly what you're gonna do. But if you don't, Okay, cool.
See what you make of this battlefield.
Okay, cool. Sure. Right? Yeah. Hey, there's some side effects to that. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. Cool. Speaking of blows to the head, right? Yeah. Let me tell him. Let me explain real quick. Well, I survived it for now. Who knows? Next time you come back. So, can I tell you the worst of it, right? The account that they started on was the partner, the boy. I don't know what it is, right? The other one. And you're like, why is that? You know, obviously, when you say that, I just. Yeah. So I'm just mad because I bumped into it. Well, it's one thing, like I said, how I've been at that bar, I know exactly what I mean. No, I was on the street. This was just like even worse. You know, this is, I wasn't even looking. Yeah. For sure. Sure. Can I blow your mind real quick? There's an add-on for that. It is called, I kid you not, auto recharge and repair. You didn't trust it? Hey, I wouldn't trust what happened to me. That's one of the few things you can trust. Found one? Oh, for sure.
Your gift
For sure.
from Hermaeus Mora are ready for you here.
Alright. And when you do, for sure. So I'm gonna just jump ahead here. In this actual thing, there's a little setting that says prioritize and don't use. So use like, you know, the in-game, yeah, not the crown one, and then you can even like ban certain ones, meaning just blacklist them. Sure. Yeah. Safe. Sir, I just picked up 5 blueprints. I think you should check these real quick. Big earner, like. I try. That's it. You're over here like, damn it. You're like, darn it. Hey, telling your son, write it down. Just for next time. I'm stealing that one. That was, I saw you walk through, so I was like, he's through with. I try, I really do. What's your name? I saw a, well, so me and my dad have like it's not daily, right? But every once in a while we'll get together and see like a show, see or whatever. And every once in a while we have instead of the show, instead of the series, instead of whatever, we're gonna do music day. And he shows me songs from his day, show him some of mine. He showed me a comedian, show him some of mine, some book, you know what I mean? Like, just like, here's my thing, let me see. Yeah, it's fun. It's like, never heard of that. Exactly. Like, I always say, like, we were friends or something, you know? It's like, yeah, it's exactly, that's how you become a friend. You just, you know, you ask them, yeah, sure. sick. Hey, we're horrible. We're horrible friends because we both interrupt. We're both like, nah, check this out, because we know we're related, right? Everything I like, he likes, so it's like, no, dude, trust me, and we know we're talking to each other. It's great. But his most recent one was Sam Kinison, and I'm like, oh no, I know this name, and I finally checked it out. Pretty good. Can I spoil the bit, or I guess you already know it? I think. Sam Kinison, comedian. Sam Kinison. The man's gonna cure world hunger.
Is the perfect spot to create the next portal.
Oh, comedian. Funny man.
Temporal elasticity.
Beautiful. This man has a cure for world hunger. I don't know if you've heard of it. Okay. So, everyone's seen those late night, again, this is, you know, like anyone who tries to tell you a comedy thing is never gonna get it right? But the point is, late night TV, he goes on and he says, you know, I'm really moved by those commercials and those kids in Africa. Why is she immortal? Give me 2 seconds. Here it is. Smart. Very smart. Anyways, this guy goes, damn it. You got a bumper. Oh, you got it. I do. Yeah. I mean, not that. Because we're in this boss, you can just literally touch one button and revive me in a second. If you want. Now, I know I've said something in the past would make you not want to res me, but I get it. You know? It's really good. Okay. Go to control, sound, control speaker. I can. Say a lot of things. No! It's getting quieter. I'm trying. If only we had an IT... If only we had an IT expert on here, you know? If only. Yeah. Did you try? Like, amazing. Yeah, write that down. Write that down. Tell your son right now. What was I saying? Yeah, I forgot mine. Just because I was distracted by you. That was good. World hunger. Okay. Beautiful. So, guy goes on. By the way, he's presented his his TV debut. He was brought on by Rob. Yeah, fumbling it already. Rodney Dangerfield presents him. So you're already like, okay, this is, this guy's gonna be good. Like, if he brings him up, right? So anyways, he's been watching those back in the day. He's been watching those late night commercials where feed the poor, kids in Africa, and it breaks his heart, right? Because he's starving. And he says, he has like a preacher's kind of cadence to him, like very sing-song, very, I don't know how to describe it, but just. Yeah. Exactly. But he's like, it breaks my heart because, these kids in Africa, those commercials, what breaks my heart is, I know the cameraman could give him a sandwich, but like, damn it, actually, now you said that, like, yeah. And, so he's just teasing that, what's the real issue isn't the hunger, it's the people recording and it being like, nah, I don't care, right? So he has these ideas. He's like, I know how I'm gonna solve world hunger. I'm gonna put an end to it. And the way he says, you're like, oh no, is he gonna kill him? Is he gonna, put an end to it? Sounds pretty threatening, right? Anyways, he goes on, just, more just kind of attacking the guys, like, you guys should feed them, you guys should, give your money to them, solve the problem. You have enough food here, you guys are fat, whatever, right? He goes on for a little bit, and then he finally finishes it with, well, I know how to solve world hunger. Give me 1 second, I gotta remember how it goes, otherwise, ruin it, right? Okay, so, those camera guys who go out there and record, right? So when they brought them the food, they got to the village, and the people who bring the food said, it came to me after we, crossed a mountain, crossed the sea, killed a lion, 15 adventures to get to them, right? What I realized is nothing grows here, no food grows here, right? So his whole thing is, if you want to solve world hunger, stop sending them food. Like, like starve them out. They will move. So that's his solution. It's just, I know how to solve it. Stop. Exactly. So his whole premise, again, it's just, but I love it because for sure. Well, you gotta if you're gonna say that on TV, especially in the '90s. For sure. Well, that's the thing. He is he's kind of known as an example of a man who like made it to the top, like instantly, like overnight success, and then instantly became like a husk. Just became like a shell and sort of a caricature of him. Because he is this brought up by Dangerfield, brought up by I think it's Letterman, like some of like biggest names in entertainment were like, this is guy. And he just started hanging out with Bon Jovi and the rock guys were like, okay, this is an issue. And he just started phoning it in. He was again with doing movies with the rock stars, but then to the show he's hungover. He's not he's not doing anything new. Oh, so the last of it. The way this beautiful man ended is he said in his last show, and he was one of like his notorious the way he would tell the show, we're gonna drink, we're gonna drive, we're gonna rule the world, right? He would say with his like preacher, he has kind of like a way to ramp people up, like we're gonna do it, we're gonna, God's gonna save us, right? So he would ramp people up, saying we're gonna drink, we're gonna drive, we're gonna rule the world. Guess how he died that night? Guess how he died the night he said, we're gonna drink, we're gonna drive, we're gonna rule the world. He was hit by a drunk driver. I kid you not. That is not comedy, that is irony. Segue, yes. Right. Beautiful. If anything, it makes me like him more, because it's like he believed. No, for sure. Sometimes you lose that back. Well, have you seen that? It's a famous internet video. Everyone's seen it. It's one of those electric cars, or one of those like the sensor, like the backup sensor, right? And if this car stops, if you get in front of it, it's like it'll sense you, like when Tesla was starting to come out with self-driving. And he's like, this car, the Rivian sometimes will stop. If it senses someone, it'll stop. And he does like 15 tests. You see him in the videos being like, look, puts his hand out, and it stops. He puts his hand behind his back, it still starts. Like it always. He's like an engineer. He's sort of like science. He's the guy who. He's so confident because he's the guy who's behind it, right? Because he's the guy who put it together. So, anyways, he's going on and on. Like, this thing is the best. It stops. It can never hurt anyone. So he does his presentation, like any good, builder, engineer, whatever, mad scientist. He was gonna test his theory, right? And guess what? The day of, the ribbon cutting, ribbon, and the southern name is coming out. The ribbon cutting is, it's the Sam Canister, it's his fault. So, he's doing the ribbon cutting, the president, the leadership guys there, everyone is big presentation. And he says, so anyways, this car, it stops by itself. Anyone stands in front of it, it goes, right? And guess what? It doesn't stop. The day of the presentation, it smacks him hard. Faulty something, but yeah, it did not stop. He didn't die, thank God. But it's just one of those where you're like, yeah, but it's like what you said, where you're like, well, he believed in it so much. What do you need, sir? That's almost like, dude, answer. I need it. What? Don't worry about it. I don't know yet. Believe me, though. No, I got you. I have one of those too. I just forget what it is. Yeah, I'm so mad. I'll come back. I'll come back. Oh yeah, it's adorable though. Okay, the kitty cat is part of the what I need to show you. So at my house, so it's giving you a bad story, right? No, no, no. I'm like a girl. I dye my hair constantly. You haven't seen this alteration. It's the same thing. Yeah, but the, so I did get the chicken. I have made. Well, it's just the whole reason I pay this thing is just to like make the house pretty, right? I do. I want to tell you. When I started the game, whenever a few months ago, I went to I think it's Somerset. You know the elf. It's pretty pretty. It's all marble and whatever. I went there and I saw there's a house. Oh, sir, I am gonna be quiet. This is the one guy I need since forever. So what we're gonna do is dodge, roll, and just any long range thing you have. Yeah, of course not. I'm far. Negative, sir. Okay. It's like it literally is like literally a one hit. But what you don't know is I have the fast res. 3, 2, okay. Damn it, okay. So it's fine. I was gonna say I finally have the fast res, but it's not fast enough for him. It's fine. So what was I saying? Okay, so I told you a bad story, right? Of I met someone, it became an issue. They're blocked. They're still getting at me, right? But let me tell you one of the good ones. When I was in the sixth person, by the way, this is my favorite person here. The sixth person yesterday, out of my, in here. Long story short, we were talking about, I don't know what it was, but I mentioned, hey, I need like the shrine, the big crystal one, make your own spell. Yeah, so I said, hey, I need that. But again, just not, hey, I need it, help me. No, just like just mentioning it, right? Just talking about, hey, I'm doing this thing. It's blue, I like blue, whatever, right? And as I was talking about it, they're like, give me a second. It's like, I gotta go, bathroom, whatever, right? And they come back, and I'm like, where'd you go? They go, hey, me being, the nosy kid I am, being like, was it the bathroom? I was like, where were you, right? Like, what were you doing? So anyways, they're like, can we hop out of here? I'm like, we can. Like, show me the house, show me what we're doing. I'm like, oh. So look, here's what I need like a blue thing, because the house is green, it's red, but it needs like a blue, because I have a blue thing here, whatever, right? And like, show me. I show them. Sir, I kid you not, they gift me this Brian thing. It is worth, I think, $1 million, if I'm not mistaken. And I just, yeah, again, I just by being the cool guy I am, I guess. I don't know. I don't know I was a Pinterest, though. I don't know I was over here, causing rigs. Hey, watch yourself, just careful, I guess. Yeah, so I got a thing donated, and after that, I moved everything around. And I want you to know, it looks so much better. So you said...
Don't forget to make your choice before traveling to the next wing of the archive.
Well, now I gotta know. Where are your stats at? Let me see. Let me see some multiple. And you're like, I don't know either. I too wanna know. Okay. So, little side note. It's a funny story about that, right? So I have a cousin. We're just gonna call him Max. Why? Because that's his name, but I just like saying it that way. So my cousin loved the guy, right? How do I start this story? My cousin is very skilled at video games. When we were little, he was the guy who, if you ever played God of War, he could figure out the puzzles without a guide. Back then when you didn't have a guide, right? He knew the puzzles. He, I don't know, San Andreas, GTA, all those, he had cheat codes, and I don't think he even Googled them, he just, the game master, right? He's obviously older. In my eyes, again, to a kid, you're like, this guy is the coolest guy, right? He knows all the games. He's awesome. And what were we doing? Okay, World of Warcraft. When we were in there, he was, I think, trying to level me to do something with him. He needed help with something. No one was helping him, so he's like, I'm just gonna get you in there, level you up, and then you're gonna be my second man. Like, yeah, you know, like any little brother, you're like, yeah, I'll point me in the direction, and I'll go. Yeah, hey, I'm in the way the whole time, right? But you know, I'll get in there, right? I got you. So we're in there, and what was it? I think it was like a hard, essentially like a hard one, right? You gotta, it's gonna hit harder. You're gonna have one life, and if you die, you gotta start the whole thing over, right? It was one of those situations. Just bad time.
You like me would solve this problem.
So we go in there, and I die 5 times in a row. He's had to reset again 5 times in a row. So real quick for this guy. So the main one, you know, it's just you hit him hard. When you see the mirror, don't hit him because it hits you back, right? The second guy, you have to be within like right here range. If you go far away, he'll do some damage. Yeah, that's all. The crystal guy? The guy who's not him? He'll be yeah. So it's this guy here. Yeah. There's a second guy. He's never mind. As I think he can. That guy. Hey, the second bar.
My glass consists
that's where you gotta believe.
Sharp edges.
Like, okay, there.
Order falls.
Where'd it go? Yeah, one left. So if you ever, yeah. By the way, I am maybe like 10k away from getting the 4th life, so we are. If you want to, I will soon be very durable. So 4th life, you know you have 3 lives when you come in here? Yeah, I'm about 10k away, 10k of like, you know, the gold here, the currency, to getting a 4th life. Just like a permanent upgrade. Well, it's like being in here, it's like, you know how there's the guy who gives you like all the, I'm not making sense, hold on. There's the weekly vendor, right? In here. There's the one in the corner who is, we're just gonna focus on this guy really quick, because the other guy, here's the thing where if you get away, the crystal guy to your left, if you get away from the crystal guy, he's mean, basically. Okay, I'm done. What was I gonna say? Okay, so there's, you know, on the side to the left, there's the vendors, there's the 2 little guys over there. Like, let me knock down. I think he's obsessed, man. I would say heal yourself first. This could just be one of those times where you just do it on your own and I just watching on. Could be one of those. Or you know what? You just want to finish off the big guy because I think you're pretty close. If you have an execute, you can one-shot him. Then how are you walking around without an execute? That is step 1. Here. Oh, you have the cool laser beam. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let me ask. What's your orange? It's the mage amulet thing. I could have said it better. Is it the Velocity mage amulet? Interviewing while you're in a war. Yeah. So close. Oh no. Oh, I assumed you were stressed. I was like, I love you too. You know, I was like, okay. Oh, right. So that's the guy. If you get away from him, he will like teleport to you and like hit really hard. Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, he teleports away, which is, you know, the fun part. And you see when he does that, well, now you're away, so he can hit you hard. That's the annoying part of him. Looks that way. So that's what he wants. He wants to be far away so he can do that little one shot on you. Kind of cheating, if you ask me. I was gonna ask, do you want to res me? But then I remembered who we are, so I thought, never mind. No. Do you want to res me? But I see how close you are, so I'm just gonna let you finish up. Yeah. Sure. What's your legendary? What's your orange? Oh, the Okazone. Got it. That is why you don't have an execute. That makes sense. Okay, cool. That's it. That's it. So we're going to take a quick break for 1 second, quick commercial break, and use this so we can go to the next one. I'm going to show you where the thing is, because I'm dumb at talking right now. I can't explain it. Well, I just want to show you the upgrade guy real quick. Super quick. I really want some candy. Was the candy that good? Sounds pretty good. I'm so jealous. Over here, I just want to show you the upgrades because I feel like we've been in here for like half my life now. So, if you're gonna be in here, there's a little guy up here who gives you little power-ups, little Mario, mushrooms essentially. Where if you're gonna be in there, might as well do it well, do it fast, do it better, right? No, you do what you want with the caster. You bet it, you gamble it. But if you go to the very bottom where it says upgrades, you have all of that. One of them is you move fast. Instead of getting the 2 power-ups, you get 3. There's one where if, let's say the power-ups do, let's say 5 damage, they now do 20. It's like a multiplier for all the little, the little buttons at the end, the verses. You now get a stronger version of them. There's one that's called the Eye of the Infinite, which is like a little guy who floats behind you. He gives you health, stamina, or magic, depending on what color he is. Every level he changes color. And yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. And if you see upgrades. Mm-hmm.
I found them.
Exactly. For sure. Quick question. Have you been to the Sclerium? Do you know what that is? Yeah, the thing, the scribing thing. Have you been there? Mm-hmm. Okay. It just since I have it in my house now I'm like, let me go fit it out. But yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's awesome. My whole point is, if you go to this guy, he gives you upgrades. I think I have like 8 out of the 10 upgrades. I just have the safety net. That's the last one, which is just gives you 1 extra life, but like forever, and there's a permanent 4th. And the eye, which is like the little guy who floats behind you. Gives you mana, gives you stuff. And that's all, man. Mm-hmm.
You did.
I wish I.
Well, my thing is, if you're gonna be in here forever, might as well. Well, doing those will make you go faster, stronger, etc. Yeah, that is what I'm up to. So yeah. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. On the right. So left is the armory where you get the. Everyone is in here. Literally, all people only come here for Corpse Buster because the Necromancer is like the best in-slot thing ever. And they come here for the over here on the right. This week we have a Deadlands table, no divider thing, and a lantern that sells for 80k. I want the lantern. Mm-hmm. For a companion, for their needs. That is smart. Sir. For sure. Hey. Yes, sir. Can I borrow you 30 seconds? Can I borrow you for 30 more seconds? Okay. Look at the house. I will be there in 2 seconds. You just click group, travel to, and I'll be there. Oh, sir, this blue thing I have is because of the person who bought it from me yesterday. Yes, it's because of. That's what I'm saying. I did get something out of it, but you're like, what do I have to do in return? It's more. Okay, in here, sir, when you're ready. There are 2 big changes. You will notice them right away. Because you have to go, I'm just going to point them out. And we'll be like those videos for like parents. It's like big red circle. You may notice something that's just that, right? Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. It's big and gold. So I put the little cat over here with some, big and gold stuff. By the way, see this little crystal skull thing right here? Gold skull, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a gift from she who shall not be named. And the other change. Yes, sir. Hey, free for me, right? And well, because the merchant was, remember how they were right here, the kitty cats? Look at it now. This is a real banker. Has a guard right next to him. By the way, that's from her too. Again, I am keeping the gifts, right? And because banker, little little gold pile, just, you know, all his collections, the little souls, the little whatever. And that's all, sir. I just wanted to show you. That's pretty nice. And there's that giant keg thing in the back. I didn't know what to do with it forever, which is over here. Now it makes sense. Now it looks regal and whatever. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, that is all. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your time. Hey, don't get murdered, please. I'm asking you.